this question, we want to evaluate a logarithm without the use of a calculator. The logarithm that we want to evaluate is log base 5 of 125. So the strategy that I use for evaluating these logarithms without a calculator involves converting them to an exponential instead of a logarithm, which I'm much more comfortable simplifying. So my strategy is that I have this log expression and I'm not sure what it equals. So I'm going to let it equal p, and I'll explain in a little while why I chose the letter p as the variable. And when I have it written this way, what I have is a logarithmic equation. And what you see in this purple bubble here is something that I pulled from the definition of a logarithm. The definition of a logarithm is based on it being the inverse of an exponential. So every logarithm can be written as an exponential if we follow this pattern. So what you'll notice is that with inverses, the x's and y's get switched. And so I'm substituting x into the log, but for an exponential, it's in the position that y is usually in. So that x and y positions get switched. And then here I have the y, which is usually, which x would usually be in that position, and that is what the log is equal to. And so we're going to pay attention to this relationship between the log and the exponential. I'm going to pay attention to the position of all of these symbols so that we can see how to translate our equation into an exponential equation. So let's go symbol by symbol, and I want you to notice that we have the base of the log being the same as the base of the exponential. The log equals y, and y is the exponent. So that log is equal to the exponent, and then the exponential expression equals x, and that is what is inside the log. So when we convert our equation to an exponential, we need to follow the same pattern. So we notice that the base of the log is 5, and that will be the base of our exponential. The log is going to equal the exponent. And so for our exponent, we're going to use p. And hopefully it makes sense why I chose the letter p, because sometimes exponents are called powers as well. So then we have this exponential expression will equal what we have inside the logarithm. So that's going to give us the statement 5 to the p equals 125. So this equation that we have in exponential form is equivalent to the equation that we have in logarithmic form. And now that it's written in exponential form, it's much easier for me to figure out what that value of p is. So I've got 5 raised to a power equal to 125, and I know that 5 to the first is 5, 5 to the second, I wrote that wrong, 5 to the second power will be 25, and 5 to the third power is 125. So 5 cubed is 125, and now I know the value of p. And p is what I said that this log equals. So now I know that log base 5 of 125 equals 3. Thank you for checking out my videos. Have a great day.